Hello, my name is Gordon Bauman. My son Benjamin is an 8th grader at MMW West. This presentation is more of a motivational speech than it is a career day video.
My name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker.
When I was your age, I thought, I don't want to be a business person sitting around an office talking business all day and being business person-like. And I don't want to go to college to learn a bunch of garbage just so I can act all important.
And this is Virgil MasterCard, heir to the MasterCard fortune. Oh, yes, how do you do?
So I decided school wasn't very important. I just needed to get through high school so I could just be me. When I was 14, I started bagging groceries. A year later, I started washing dishes. When I got tired of doing that, I started boxing donuts at the bakery. When I got tired of that, I started working at the video store. Sometimes for extra money, I would work with my friends shoveling sidewalks all night. Another friend of mine got me extra work hauling scrap out of new home construction sites. Fast forward, I'm now 17 and I just graduated high school. I took shop class my junior and senior year and I had gotten pretty good at metalworking, so I got a job at a factory. It was a night job. I lasted almost a year until a friend suggested we drive out to Colorado and be ski bums. I quit my job and we drove to Colorado. Only one problem, we got there too late in the season and there were no jobs left. I moved back home and my brother got me an interview at NordicTrack. I got a job as a customer service agent, answering phones and helping people fix their exercise equipment.
Wait a minute.
You told us when you were our age you weren't going to be some dude sitting around an office talking business and being all business-like. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I learned work is hard, and sitting around an air-conditioned and heated office was a lot better than sitting in some loud factory wearing earplugs running 2,000 parts a night through a machine that could take your hand off. Now get this. I was living at home so I could afford an old car, put gas in it, and hang out with my buds. But I sure couldn't afford a nice car or anything but a rundown apartment. So I turned 19 and I've learned two things. Work is hard and things cost money. Looks like I'm going to have to get educated and prove I deserve one of those good jobs. I was motivated.
He's gonna play. By God, he's gonna win.
I decided to talk to my father about my future. The only thing I could do was work with machines, and to my amazement, he suggested I become a pilot. Come on, Dad, I did terrible in school. He assured me I could change all that, but he said I'd have to be dedicated. He knew that I loved machines, and airplanes are just complex machines. It was the next thing he said that really caught my attention, his description of the best parts of the job. You have to learn and manage a complex system. You'll be expected to perform at a high level every day. You'll be brought in for testing at regular intervals, and you will never stop being challenged until you retire.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there.
He explained it was a matter of perspective. If you want to get good at anything in life, you're going to have to work at it. You can't be afraid of failing. You have to be afraid of failing to try. No one expects you to be a pro in a day. You have to learn it bit by bit. And once you get good, you won't mind the challenges. You will come to expect a high level of performance from yourself. That was the beginning of the rest of my life. I was motivated, I was ready to work toward a long-term goal, and I was ready to grow.
He is the one.
There was one problem. I was behind. I had to work twice as hard as most people because for a long time, that school stuff wasn't for me. Well, I'm talking to you at the right time. You're exactly where you need to be. You haven't fallen behind. And I'm going to tell you how to achieve anything you want. Get motivated. Some of you already are. You know exactly what you want to be, and that's awesome. Some of you may be like I was. You're not going to get wrapped up in the system. You're not going to be part of the corporate world, and this school stuff isn't for you. I'm speaking directly to you. Change your perspective. I cannot stress this strongly enough. Start treating your brain like a muscle. I get it. They're forcing you to go to school and to learn what they want you to learn. So what? So you aren't going to learn? If you pay attention and learn everything you can, you'll get better at everything. You don't even have to agree with it. If after the test you say, this stuff is worthless, well, okay, No one lifts weights and then says, that was worthless. Because even if you disagree with the weights, you've already lifted them and you're stronger now.
What the?
That's all school is. Weights for your brain. And if you want a cool job, start getting smarter. Seriously, even if you want to play video games, start getting smarter. You'll even be better at video games. Here's another thing. You have to start working toward a goal. And if in 2 days or 2 years you decide you want to do something else, that's fine. If you don't already know what you want to do, pick something. Us grown-ups have heard it 1,000 times. I don't really know what I want to do. Well, then you're doing nothing. Really, it's that important. And it's not written in stone. You can change your mind. You want to blow your parents away? Tell them you're going to be an astronaut. And start acting like you're going to be an astronaut. Someday you might be an astronaut. I don't want to end on a negative note. However, you're going to get left behind if you don't start turning yourself into something. It was happening to me. And by the way, I'm a pilot. I have my dream job, and I love it. But just think about this. Someone you know is dedicated, works hard, and is really good at something you can't do. You and them are the same person. The only difference is they've put in the work to learn how to do something. And you're going to run out of excuses. I'm not the first person to tell you that it takes hard work and dedication. You already know that. Seriously, you are smart, you are capable, and you can achieve amazing things.